Hi, I'm Jay and this is David. Today we're going to show how to properly install a mini fireplace.
Right here we have this is the Mini Maytrx Fireplace in an onyx natural color with a bluestone bullnose. This is how you will receive it packaged when it gets delivered to your house or your job site, what have you.
And this base unit we actually unwrapped already so we could show you that the base layer is actually on top. We do put a set of wood fork protectors here that you can use to install your whole fireplace so you don't chip the blocks. But what we recommend, we always use straps, and we recommend using straps because you won't chip any of the block. And today we're going to show you on the mini fireplaces, instead of using the big straps, these big straps are rated at 9,000 pounds, and we recommend using these for like the larger fireplace. But today we're going to do it with just your basic tie-down straps that you can you tie your pavers down onto your trailer with. These are rated at 3,300 pounds a piece. With 2 of them on there, it should very well do the job. Also, inside the fireplace, where we have a custom wood rack, we also have installation instructions. And it'll be a detailed layout of how to install the base layer and everything else. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to go over and have Dave show you how to install the base layer.
So the picture you just seen is the finished layout of your base layer. But what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to lay it on a piece of plywood. But normally what was recommended, you want to put your base layer on a slab of concrete that you have poured and settled. So now what I'm going to show you is everything is marked with a number and your layer. So now I'm going to lay your front left number 1 on this side here on your front left. This is also marked. I go left to right. But you do want to have this dry fitted, laid out before you want to think about gluing it. And if you do glue it, you want to have it at least a day before you set the fireplace. All right, so now that I have my last piece laid out, you want to make sure you're in a proper position for your layout. You want to remove your outside block and make sure you have them glued down solid on your concrete slab. But you do not want to glue these front 3 pieces or these back 3 pieces because you will remove them and you will not be able to set your fireplace if they are glued down. So this is the image, what it should look like after your sides are completely glued down and your front and back fork pocket pieces are removed.
Okay, so we have it all strapped up now. You want to make sure that your straps are in far enough so you don't hit your base layer. So I usually stay in about 8 inches, maybe 10. But this is it, pretty much. We use 4x4s on this forklift. Normally you won't have a forklift out at the job, but we like to use telehandlers to set these. It just makes your job so much easier. But now what we're going to do is we're just going to center this over top of the base and put the bottom on. Looks pretty good. Okay, slowly come down.
Down easy.
So next, what we want to do is we want to take these sections of bullnose out of the front and back and set them aside. That opens up the middle so you can set the top on. And the other thing we want to do is we want to take the flue liner out before we set this top on here so we don't damage the flue liner. Okay, once you have this strapped up on your top, we highly recommend this top strap. What this does is it keeps it, see this thing cannot move back and forth. If you just have 2 round straps, this has a tendency when you get real high to be a little unstable. This strap means so much. So we're going to bring it in, you can line it up. We didn't use these fork protectors, so we're going to take these off. Good, straight in. Okay, as you're setting this, you want to make sure that that you line the front corners of your top on the marks that are on the bull nose. We have them actually marked here so you can actually see them. So we're going to bring this down and put it into place. Okay, bring it down easy. Okay, that's it.
So now that we have the top set, we're gonna put the bull nose that we removed earlier in order for us to set the top. Now I recommend, if it's gonna be a permanent fixture, put glue in there. When you put the bull nose in, it's permanent. Or if you think you wanna move it or relocate it sometime, just put silicone on. It'll be easier to remove. So as Jay's putting this in, you wanna really watch the existing bull nose left to right of this, so it does not chip. Okay, now that is set into place, so what we'll do, we'll put the fork pocket block underneath that we removed earlier. You want to make sure you put them into place, whether you want to glue them or put silicone. Now that we have all the block in, now you have a finished fireplace.
And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the flue liner in. Basically just drop that in and we'll give you some pictures afterwards. Okay, so now Dave's going to put the flue liner down in. Basically you just slide that down in there and it'll fall right into the pocket. As long as you line these up right on the bull nose here, that should fit right into place, just like that.
Locked into place. So now this is your finished product of your Onyx Natural Maytrx Mini Fireplace with your bluestone bull nose. Now, it's recommended to go on your Cambridge Paving Stones spec books so you can get the actual measurements of the footers that you need to pour in order for you to have a solid, permanent, proper fixture setting.
We basically did this in an hour. From the time we set this base layer on the concrete to finished product, you can burn in this thing in an hour. And that's pretty much it. And follow us for future videos. We're going to show how to set all the different styles and types of fireplaces. I'm Jay.
I'm David. We'll see you next time.